back in 2011, this car was one of the best looking paint schemes on track. Here's Mark Martin's 2011 Quaker State Chevrolet Impala. Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and holy cow, we got a beautiful diecast in store today. It is Mark Martin's 2011 Quaker State Chevrolet Impala, and I tell you what, man, I was in the mood to review one of these things. I tell you, I've been thinking about it all day. I was like, man, I want to review one of these freaking 2011 diecasts, and sure enough, I have this car, thanks to good old Robbie Noonan. But man, this is a beautiful paint scheme. You know, I think of Casey Kane a lot, but you know, Mark Martin did drive this car too. It is a beautiful paint scheme. The green, the yellow, the white, the black. I mean, it just goes so well together. Even got the GoDaddy dude over there just chilling within the wave, man. He's just over there surfing, man. I tell you, this is a beautiful diecast. So here's a flashback to what Hendrick Motorsports was in 2011. Yeah, the 5 car was still there. So here's the box, you know, a generic Hendrick Motorsports box. Go here, got your, you know, the old school NASCAR logo. I can't believe they went away from this logo. I'm sorry. That is NASCAR. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Let's go over here to the back. You got the Action Gold Series, all that jazz, and of course you got your little nameplate over here. And of course, before we go ahead and get this diecast out of the box, you know, it always helps to give the video a good thumbs up and maybe a subscribe as well. Let's go ahead and get this 2011 Mark Martin Quaker State Chevrolet Impala out of the box. Alrighty folks, out of the package, and holy cow, man, a wave of nostalgia. I mean, I tell you what, if the GoDaddy dude surfing, I'm surfing in some nostalgia here. This is a beautiful looking paint scheme. Look, I think just right off the bat, the first thing that sets it off, the yellow number 5, man, I miss that so freaking much. And it goes so well already. You know, you got the green. It's kind of like a leprechaun green. You know, like kind of medium tone green. You know the green on the Clover car that Kenseth drives now. That's basically the green it looks like. So you got the GoDaddy dude just chilling there. I mean, what a fantastic looking race car. And Casey Kane actually won a Coke 600 in this paint scheme the following year in 2012. And wow, man, this is... Can you believe that Quaker State used to be Hendrick Motorsports oil? That used to be their motor oil, right? Nowadays, of course, it's Valvoline, but back then at this time, Valvoline, hey, they were over there at the Roush camp, man. They were with the Roush-Keteers. Over here to the nose of the car, you got the Quaker State joint. You got some pixie dust to go with it. So you got Quaker State. I love that logo. That's just beautiful. You got the white bow tie. And I tell you what, man, I am still beating the dead horse on this. I think the 2020 Camaro should have had this. They should have had the bow ties on the nose. I'm telling you, that has been a part of almost all the Chevrolet stock cars. That, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I love the outlining. I mean, it looks great. I think they should put it on the nose. Austin Dillon did it in 2019 with his throwback. Good God, it looked beautiful. So you got the 2011 nose, and to me, these things look so like, I mean, just aerodynamic. I mean, it's just like a little wave cone. You know those, like, when you're cooking and you got a funnel, right? And it just kind of has like a weird little shape. That's what it looks like. It looks like a funnel, right? Or like an hourglass, you know? That's what it kind of looks like. But beautiful, clean. I mean, look at the small grill decals. I mean, nowadays, you know, you take a Toyota Camry or something, and I tell you, this is the stuff we get on cars nowadays. I mean, there's literally nothing. I mean, it's just all, you know, a fabricated fake grill design, right? Fake grill design there. And then you go back to 2011, and I mean, you just look at that, dude. Clean, aerodynamic, and definitely a stock car. So you got the Hendrick Motorsports logo on the headlight. You got the yellow number 5 there. You got, what is that? Goodyear Gatorback Mood Comp Edelbrock Sudoku. Beautiful. I mean, it's just so smooth. Even the under part of the splitter is painted. Very good job lying out. And then over to the left side of the car, you got the Mark Martin signature, which I think's in green. That's a nice touch. Rarely see a pattern go actually through the B-post, and I think it looks very good. Sure, it makes the sponsors a little bit harder to recognize, but I like that. Just gives it a little bit more of a vibe. Like, man, this thing's really going through a freaking wave, man. You know, it's going through the engine block. You got the motor oil, man. This thing's boogieing around the track. You got Bosch, whatever that is, Freightliner, Mack Tools, Hendrick Motorsports, Quaker State, www.bethematch.org, you know, the Bone Marrow program, CarQuest Auto Parts, GoDaddy. I got the number 5 there. Beautiful. God, I missed the number 5. You know, sometimes I really wish some of these teams could have 5 entries. That way Hendrick Motorsports could keep the 9 car for Elliott, but also have the 5 car for whoever they decide to throw in there. It's a shame that number gone away, because that was like their original number, you know. Said they had like the 25 and they had like the 5. That was like that was their numbers, you know. So you got NASCAR race car, you got NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, Jegs, USG, Mechanics Wear, Holly, 3M, Goodyear once again. Beautiful paint scheme. It's just like it's like a tailwind, right? Like a hurricane, man. That thing's just zooming. That dude, man, I'm telling you, he's just straight up chilling, bro. That dude is just chilling. And you go over here to the caboose of this little old fast taxi cab. I tell you, got the whole spoiler. And I tell you, back then, these things were just, they were like a giant wedge. I mean, you have the piece here and you have the piece here. It looks like a giant wedge, right?
Real durable oil.
Enough said on that one. You got the black bow tie, you know, flat back bumper, great for some plate racing. Got Quaker State once again, and the 5 right there. I like that, you know, just simple white back bumper, very clean. And then over here to the right side of the car, I tell you, man, it's just a good looking paint scheme. You know, how many times do you see green on a race car? Ever since Bobby Labonte got booted out of Joe Gibbs Racing. Not really anymore. I mean, yeah, you got the occasional Kyle Busch one. You got the Clover with the 42 car. Maybe a Mountain Dew Chase Elliott. But let's be real for a second. You really don't get to see green race cars anymore. And when you do see them, you kind of appreciate it a little bit more, you know. Some people say they're kind of bad luck. I mean, it's kind of funny, you know. Green is supposed to be good luck because, you know, Irish and all that, whatever. But then again, you think about it, and it's like, maybe it is bad luck. I don't know. I just love green. I think it's a beautiful color, and I wish we see more race cars with it. But I'm telling you, man, that yellow 5, such a small addition, can make a huge difference to any diecast, and especially a Mark Martin race car. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mark the Martin. And then you go over here to the roof of the car. I mean, back to the beautiful, just a number. That's all it used to be on the roof. No roof banner, no name rails, none of that. It was just a number, and I freaking love that. Nothing on the roof flaps. It's kind of like an inverted version, honestly, of the 5. You know how like the 5s, you got the yellow in the middle, you got the white, you know, pinstripe, then you got the black trim. Well, it's got white in the middle, the yellow pinstripe, it's very hard to see, and then you got the black trim around so. And over here, of course, you got the green that wraps all around the back end of the race car. You know, you have like a white circle there, you got like a white, you know, bootleg toothbrush going up here, then you go over here, you got a white back bumper, right? But the whole deck lid's green, you got the GoDaddy.com there. Looks very good. Well, folks, I tell you what, this is a beautiful diecast. Look, you can get the 2012 Casey Kane one, you can get the 2011 Mark Martin one, but either way, a Quaker State Mark Martin car is pretty darn cool. And to think that Casey Kane would win in this race car the following year at the 600 makes it even cooler, because this car actually got to be in victory lane. Sure, it wasn't with Mark Martin, but hey, man, he almost won Pocono the next year. He would have got his final career win at Pocono for MWR. That would have been the coolest thing ever, dude. I mean, that would have been cool, man. That just would have been freaking cool. But I tell you what, man. This is one of those paint schemes that when you look at the alternate cars on one of the video games, you know, Inside Line, you know, whatever, NASCAR, the game 2011, when you see those paint schemes and they just have that one design, this is that one design for Mark Martin from 2011. Eye-catching, beautiful, great contrast, and just a very well-designed race car. And the quality is fantastic on this thing, man. I tell you. Great job, Lionel Racing, because they were around back in 2011. Great job, I have to give to them. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Helps out the channel tremendously. Of course, go ahead and subscribe. That also helps out the channel. I'd appreciate it as well. Hope you're having a great one, and I will see you on the next video. It's been Diecast Buffet. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you're having a great one. And also, Mark Martin, he's a darn good driver. Best driver to never win a championship. I think that's an easy bet. Anyways, guys, hope you're having a great one. Diecast Buffet signing off.